Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. We have videos today from Acenate.
Let's hear this woman explain her theory on why she's still single and how she's managed to rationalize it.
I have this thought, and I've recorded this several times, and I don't know how to say it in a way that makes sense, but I was thinking the other day, you know, as you get older, like when you're in your 30s and you're dating, there's less people who are available within your age range because most of the time they're married or in a relationship.
Sure.
Half the time, I feel like those people aren't even happy. So the people who are single, who are like trying to pursue, let's say, their real love, there's less people to choose from. And what if their person is married or in a relationship? And I'm not saying they should cheat. What I'm saying is the pool of people are so much smaller because people are settling. And
Why do you assume this person in a marriage or a relationship is somehow still your person, potential person? Hey, lady, look at reality. Reality tells you that person is not your person.
the people who are pursuing real love don't get to find that because everyone else is just following the rules and falling under pressure and doing what they think they should do.
Being monogamous and loyal?
And it's so sad.
I'm
It's like, as a
confused.
society, as cultures and wherever we come from as people, we're just so caught up in doing what looks right and what's expected of us that it's a wonder why so many people are depressed, because they don't really get a chance to get to know themselves and follow their own rules and their own paths, because there really aren't any rules. All these things that we've made up are just things that we've made up.
Wow.
Marriage is a thing that we've made up.
We made it up.
There's nothing like in the universe like that says that this should be the case. You know, we're meant to procreate, but
Sure.
we're not really necessarily meant to be married. You can. It's a beautiful thing. The idea of love and choosing someone forever. I mean, it doesn't really you don't have to have a document for it. You could be like a penguin and give someone a pebble.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm working on this theory. So I'll eventually
I'm convinced.
be able to say it in a way that makes more sense to everyone, but you get it.
She
No.
wants to talk about feelings. Well, I feel like I just lost some IQ points listening to her yap,
2 brain cells left.
acting like she's someone who's pursuing real love while everybody else, well, they all settled. They chose something lesser for themselves. Oh, but not her. She's way too cool for that. She's above it.
She's waiting.
She is holding out for her Prince Charming, a man with minimal flaws and maximum attraction, unlike all these other bozos out there that
We're
women are
bums.
ending up with. If you ask me, it's like a coping mechanism for why she's still single. It kind of comes off like denial.
Yeah.
She
That's what we call copium. You know, like they just have this internal hope that is just cope.
hasn't found a man, but the people around her, you know, her friends, family, of course, social media, well, they're in relationships, but she's not. So how does she rationalize that? Well, we know how. She tells herself those people are just, they're more prone to conform, to comply with the social constructs, the rules, but not her. She's a rebel. The system can't hold her down.
I wanted to thank today's video sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckles. I've had these belts now for 6 months, and I wear them every day. I wear them with my jeans, I wear them with my dress clothes, my slacks, my suits. They're wonderful. That the micro track system, you know, being able to, you know, tighten every 1/4 inch is so awesome, especially when you hear the clicks every single time. You feel so satisfied. They also look amazing. Being able to change every buckle with every strap just gives you endless combinations of looks. There's a reason why they have over 40,000 5-star reviews. And because Anson Belt and Buckles are the sponsor of today's video, they're offering an incredible deal. When you click the link down below or scan this QR code to build your box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces, a bonus strap and a bonus belt buckle for free. That's 3 buckles, 3 straps that mix into 9 different combinations of looks in one box. It's an exclusive deal you won't find anywhere else, so click the links, build your box set, and upgrade your belt game today.
It is not going to convince her to settle for just any old average man. And it's funny, marriage kind of gets reduced to, made up rules right around the time it becomes unavailable to her. That's when suddenly she starts pontificating about the institution.
Right? Before it was just like, oh yeah, I want marriage, I want a wedding, I want all of these things. Now it's like, oh, why are people just following the rules?
Not because she doesn't care and she's outside of it, but because she does care and she doesn't have it.
Correct.
So she says, well, everybody's just settling. That's why they're married and I'm not. Because I don't want to settle. What is marriage really, right? Just a social construct, even though she clearly wants it. So you look at a woman like this and you know exactly where this is going. She's going to get older, and evidently she's in her 30s. She's going to stay single and childless, and she'll keep telling herself she is better than the men who were actually willing to stick around.
I mean, I tell you guys now, like all the people within my age demographic, I'm 39 now. So the people, all my high school friends and the people within my high school, like the 05, 2000 range, yeah. They're suffering. A lot of the women are suffering. I see them on Facebook. I see them with kids and no husband and single mothers everywhere struggling. It's the generation is just cooked.
Now, maybe one day she'll drop the delusion about the kind of man she qualifies for, but for now, the real question is whether she could sustain a commitment at all. Actually, a lot of contemporary women are incapable of keeping a family together, and they need to stop lying to themselves about it.
I mean, Nate, they can't even keep themselves together.
Stop wasting men's time and resources, and courting and then ultimately divorce. Stop pulling children away from their fathers because of an identity crisis the woman is going through. If women want the kind of liberated, non-traditional, anti-patriarchy lifestyle or culture, they should commit to it. They should live that way without kidding themselves, right? And pursuing contradictory paths.
Like crying, pick me, I don't care. Like, I'm so tired of living as someone that's never chosen for anything. And it just feels like I'm on this path that just sucks.
Oh, she's so
And
tired.
I really hope maybe it will all be worth it one day. And I hope I could prove to you guys that it will be worth it one day, because I don't want to be wrong when I say it gets better. But right now, I'm just really in the dark. And I have good days, obviously, but the bad days are just so bad. This is it. And I feel like I did a lot today, and I did a lot yesterday, and it all just leads me to feeling this insane amount of pain. It sucks.
Social media, TikTok in particular, has set the idea of gender equality back many, many years. Because what it's revealed is when it comes to willingness to have an emotional and psychological breakdown in the public eye, women are more like children in that way.
Correct.
Than men. Men don't behave this way. There is not an epidemic
Of crying
of
men.
men recording selfie videos of them crying and complaining. They don't do that. They don't cry on camera and post it for strangers. They don't feel the need to do it, for one. But, even if we did want to do that, we wouldn't, because of the consequences. We know what that would do.
Like, even if we did want to, it's like, we'll have to think about it. Like, probably isn't a good idea.
To our reputation, we know the shame, the sheer shame we would receive. But that's not why we don't do it. It's because we don't feel the need to. And this is why the idea that men and women are the same but separated only by genitalia, that falls apart the moment you observe real world behavior such as this. And moving to what this was actually about, what she was actually talking about, it seems she's just revealing a bunch of entitlement. The belief that if she sleeps with him long enough or frequently enough and emotionally invests long enough, then commitment is just supposed to, materialize.
Correct. They don't seem to think they did anything wrong to not get commitment, or they didn't do enough to not get commitment. They just assume everything they did was correct, and men are just supposed to fall in line.
Their reward. But my question is, why?
Yeah.
What's the point? Why should they commit? Women need to start learning how to please men again, and not just sexually.
Correct.
If these girls want to pursue attractive men, they obviously can, but...
they can't even give men compliments anymore. Even the basic thing of giving men compliments on the things they do for women, or just the things they do in general, has been lost to this generation.
Thanks to feminism, there's lots of other girls who are also following their hypergamous instinct and are also giving up the milk. What makes you any different from them? Are you hotter? Do you cook for him? You clean for him? Do his laundry? The more primal human mating becomes, the more hypergamy and thus polygyny we see. These women want to throw out patriarchy and shame until they realize patriarchy and shame invented monogamy for everyone.
Correct.
Nothing she described in this is unusual in modern dating situationships, and men don't commit.
They have to admit, the patriarchy created monogamy.
Calling it unfair, that lets her avoid asking hard questions. It really does. Instead of critiquing herself, asking why she continues to end up in this scenario, just say, I've been done such an injustice. Life is so hard. I'm never chosen, blah, blah, blah. Fall into a victimhood, mentality. It's actually, of course, it's easier to believe something bad was done to you than to admit you played a losing hand over and over.
Correct. This is why the doubling, tripling, quadrupling down when women are in their 40s, 50s, 60s are going to be very apparent. And it's going to be in supermass in the next few years. What's the study say? 2030? I don't even think we need to wait till then. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And talk to you guys next time. Ciao.